You're watching Newsday TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Bufa. President Trump is expected to sign his megabill into law this 4th of July following House approval.
The yeas are 218, the nays are 214. The motion is adopted.
2 Republicans voted no. Now, the spending plan promises to make big changes to taxes and essential programs nationwide. The bill will allow homeowners to deduct up to $40,000 in state and local taxes known as SALT. Also under the bill, many adults on Medicaid will have to work, volunteer, or attend school for 80 hours per month to keep their benefits. And only in Newsday, court documents show a Long Island woman is suing the men convicted in the death of her husband, who is an NYPD detective. Leanne Simonson is trying to get money the 2 convicted killers were awarded in a class action case. Christopher Ransom and Jagger Freeman received a combined $367,000 from a lawsuit against New York City. And they were found guilty of murder in the 2019 death of NYPD detective Brian Simonson. He was killed during attempted robbery in Queens. And Starbucks stores are getting makeovers, starting with 4 locations in the Hamptons. The redesign is aimed at winning back customers and returning to its, quote, community coffee house roots. The world's largest coffee chain has reported 5 straight quarters of declining sales. And there's a special plan for the Jones Beach 4-leaf air show next year. It will move from Memorial Day weekend to 4th of July weekend. Governor Kathy Hochul announced the change to honor our nation's 250th birthday. All right, let's take a quick look at tomorrow's weather as the holiday will be here. And as you can see, it's going to be sunny pretty much all day long. Temps will be in the high 70s, and we'll have that 7-day forecast for you later in the broadcast. Now, tomorrow there'll be plenty of fireworks, but not all of the shows will be legal. Virginia Huey asked Long Islanders if they want police to crack down on people who set them off illegally.
They're the highlight of the 4th of July holiday. But when people set off illegal fireworks in neighborhoods, it's hardly entertaining for Long Islanders like Tim Dugan.
It also can be overbearing, noise-wise, dirt-wise.
It could be scary sometimes.
Vietnam veteran Larry Pagnoni says the sound of fireworks reminds him of gunfire in combat. His dog doesn't like it either.
It bothers the animals, and we have a dog next door. He goes crazy with the fireworks.
Teresa Cooper wishes cops would do more to crack down on illegal fireworks.
I think so, because there has been incidents of, people getting hurt in the neighborhood.
Every summer, including this one, Long Island officials and law enforcement officers say they have zero tolerance toward personal fireworks usage.
If we catch you with illegal fireworks, we will arrest you.
We will be out there looking for people putting on their own shows, and we will make arrests, and I know the district attorney will prosecute those cases as well.
But a Newsday analysis of Suffolk and Nassau Police Department data shows the laws concerning personal fireworks usage are enforced sparingly.
The fact of the matter is, just a handful of individuals each year are arrested.
Newsday reporter Robert Brodsky looked at the numbers and found arrests and prosecutions represented just a small fraction of the total number of complaints received during the July 4th holiday.
In Suffolk County, population 1.5 million, 2 people were arrested, I believe, in 2022, and 3 people in 2023, and 3 people in 2024. Nassau County is somewhat more aggressive, a few dozen, 30, 40 some odd people arrested each year for illegal fireworks.
Law enforcement officials say there are challenges to enforcing fireworks laws, perhaps the biggest being the volume of calls that come in.
That being said, we'll be following our protocols when it comes to assigning calls based on circumstances. For instance, a car accident is going to take precedent over a firecracker on the corner type of a call.
Heinrich Beck hopes people will play it safe.
There's lots of fireworks, different events you can go see, and they're done professionally by the Grucci's.
For Newsday TV, I'm Virginia Huey.
Now, Newsday is going to help you plan out your 4th of July weekend. Elisa DiStefano looks at some of the fun things you can do.
Food, fun, and 4th of July festivities across Long Island as the summer season is in full swing. I'm Elisa DiStefano. Before we hit the beach, let's remember that the 4th is truly about our freedom. And aspiring right here on Long Island played a pivotal role in the American Revolution. Now to the sun and surf. There's so much to do here at Robert Moses State Park. Not every day is a beach day. Our local museums have plenty of indoor activities. But did you know that some have outdoor play spaces too?
On your mark, get set, go! Oh!
On the menu this summer, so much seafood. Here at the Buoy Bar in Point Lookout, come for the view and their delicious lobster pizza. And if you're in the mood for a lobster roll, one celebrity chef is taking it to a whole new level.
As crazy as this is, it has like no bells and whistles.
Right,
it's
it just
bread
makes sense.
And lobster.
Yep,
it's just
and that's it.
all about the scale.
I know someone who could finish that. This Long Islander is known for competing in the world-famous 4th of July Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest and took the title of Lemonade Chugging Champ.
We're all just regular people, you know, and at the time of a competition, we all suit up like the Avengers.
There's a lot of local love on tap at Jones Beach Brewing Company. There's a brand new tasting room, so let's go check it out. You'll see the Jones Beach brand on most of their beers, including the Bathhouse Blonde. Oh, look! The Blue Angel! And of course, for many, fireworks are a big part of the 4th. The fireworks festivities continue all summer and stretch into September with shows at festivals, Ducks games, and Riverhead Raceway. You could find Newsday's complete fireworks guide on Newsday.com. Wishing you a happy and safe 4th of July and summer season. Now let's get back to the beach. It's hot out here.
It's summertime, but the Islanders are already busy on the ice. Sports reporter Andrew Gross tells us why there's so much excitement about a new player.
The Islanders have wrapped up their summer development prospect camp here at Northwell Health Ice Center in East Meadow, meaning the next time we see Islander players on the ice will be training camp for the NHL season in September. Some thoughts on the 4-day camp. #1 overall pick defenseman Matthew Schaefer continues to impress everyone, including the other prospects he skated against, just because his on-ice awareness, his ability to skate and cut, his edge work, his stick work, everything has impressed the players he's playing against, and even those who were watching, such as Coach Patrick Waugh, who watched from up above during the 4-day camp and including Wednesday's intra-squad scrimmage. Waugh just said you notice the skating ability and you notice the person, the humbleness, and he thinks without saying whether or not putting the pressure that Matthew Schaefer will make the NHL team in September, you notice the personality and his ability to possibly do so. For Newsday TV, I'm Andrew Gross.
I was a fighter. I was born a fighter. I wanted to fight.
Right here in this Huntington gym is where Long Island's Kathy Collins launched her trailblazing boxing career. Now, decades later, women are making history again with the first all-female fight card. And it all ties back to Kathy, who helped pave the way.
What started as a workout turned into a fight for legitimacy, inside and outside the ring.
Girls didn't belong in the game. They did not want us there. But it was really hard to break through that. When they opened the door and said, all right, maybe, I just ripped it off the hinges and was like, yeah, no, you're gonna let me do this.
Just 3 pro fights in, Kathy got the call. She was heading to Madison Square Garden.
It was very hard to see a future in it back then, so there wasn't a huge pool.
She took on Andrea Deschamps, the only woman to beat legendary champion Christy Martin.
She had 44 fights. I had 3. I beat that girl from pillar to post, 5 out of 6 rounds. It was at that moment, now I've got 4 fights, that people are like, oh, she should fight Christy. I'm like, I've got 4 fights. Hang on.
That fight eventually did happen, and for the first time ever, 2 women made 6 figures for a bout at the Garden.
For 5 years, we just built it and built it and built it to create the first mega fight between 2 women in the Garden. It was the pinnacle of the game at the time.
Today, thanks to the groundwork Kathy and others laid, the next generation is making headlines and millions.
That generation, I think, proved it. Like, we are here, we are competitors, we are ferocious, we will make this stick. And we did.
From Huntington, Carissa Kelman, Newsday TV.
All right, here's what's up on Long Island this holiday weekend. The Jovia Financial Credit Union Fireworks Spectacular will light up the night sky at Jones Beach State Park. The display takes place at the Central Mall tomorrow night. There are also several other fireworks displays across the island. Also, it's the Fire Island Invasion, a reenactment and celebration of the first invasion by drag queens in the Pines. On Friday, performers from Cherry Grove and the Pines will gather at the Ice Palace Bar at the Cherry Grove Hotel. They'll parade through the streets of Cherry Grove to reenact the protest that denied drag queens access to a restaurant in 1976. Now, for admission info and more events, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. All right, let's take a closer look at your 7-day forecast. And spoiler alert, it's going to be a gorgeous, gorgeous weekend. So, 4th of July, 84 degrees, sun out. Saturday, Sunday, we're in the 80s with a little bit of clouds, but it's going to be dry. Next week, we'll deal with the rain when we get there, but enjoy this holiday weekend.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Sun Nation Energy, helping Long Island homes and businesses save with solar for over 20 years.
You're watching Newsday TV. For more on all the stories you've seen here today, head over to Newsday.com. I'm Ken Bufa. Have a great 4th of July.